How's it going, fellas? Fez here, and today we're going to be talking about a few things that need to be fixed in NBA 2K17. These things have been in 2K for a few years now. Some of them are new, some of them have been in there for a very long time, and they need to be fixed for this game to be better. I just want this game to be better. I don't want the game to be perfect, but these things need to be fixed to make the game more playable. Because NBA 2K16, in my opinion, just isn't fun. I've made a few videos about it before, but I'm going to explain a few other things in today's video that need to be fixed in the gameplay aspect of things in NBA 2K17. The first thing I want to talk about is ball teleportation. How does the ball physically teleport into a player's hands? You'll have three guys around the ball, and the ball will physically teleport through them into the hands of the opposition. It is fucking ridiculous how this works. It's been happening year after year, and it's just never been fixed. It is a game-breaking issue, 2K. You need to fix this. It is one thing that has been happening, as I said, for years and years, and it just hasn't been fixed. The ball physically teleports from one frame. Like, you'll go into the replay mode, and you'll go frame by frame, and it will literally be in one spot, in one frame, and then the next frame, it's a meter away. It's physically teleported. It is fucking stupid. You gotta fix this, 2K, and we need it fixed now. The next thing I want to talk about is just animations, and we need more control over the animations when driving to the basket, because we just get random animations. Like, pretty much it just picks whichever one it wants, and a lot of the time it's not the right animation that we need or want. So I don't know how they can fix it, but something needs to be done. We need more control over the animations. Maybe have less animations. I know they always talk about adding more animations in, but the more that they add in there, the more that don't work. Like, it's just, we need simple animations that work for specific moments, and that's it. It's like Madden. They don't give you 6 different dive animations. They give you one dive animation because it works in every aspect. Another thing that's been around for a few years now, and that's the pick and roll game. It needs to be toned down a little bit, in my opinion, because I'm not a bad player, but if you have a half-decent pick and roll game, you will beat me every time, and it's the same with a lot of players. And it just turns into a game of pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll, and it isn't fun. You need to be able to defend the pick and roll, because I know it's a big aspect in basketball in real life, but there needs to be a way to defend it. I'm not the worst player in the world, but I'm not the best, but I just can't stop it. It's impossible. They just roll a pick and roll every time, and there's just nothing you can do. On ball, off ball, sit in the corner off ball and make sure that got it, but then someone else will be open, or the point guard will just have an easy dunk or an easy layup. It just gets ridiculous, 2K. We need to be able to defend the pick and roll a lot better, in my opinion. The last two things I want to talk about are more gameplay issues that have happened over the last year. And it's happened in previous years, but the transition defense is horrible now in this game. Players celebrate when they shouldn't. Centers don't get back on defense. You've heard it all before. You've played the game. This happens over and over in a game. You know how bad it is, but 2K needs to do something about it. It needs to be fixed immediately. The next game cannot have this in the game, because it is game breaking. It will ruin 2K17. It just makes the game one-sided. Not one-sided, but one aspect. They just do the same thing over and over again. And when something becomes unbalanced, it needs to go. But the last thing I want to talk about is just the inside the post when you do the pump fake and you get that M1 animation every time. It's ridiculous. You should not be punished for jumping when you're already punished when you're in the air. You're going to get the basket anyway, because you just let the guy jump and you get the easy basket. And one thing I don't understand with it, in single player, sometimes you don't get the foul. Online, you get the foul every single time. But in single player or easier difficulties, you don't get the foul. Why is that? Like, why is it sometimes a foul and then others not? Like, it's the same with other animations. Sometimes it's a foul, then other times it's not. It just doesn't make sense. Like, there's got to be consistency in certain areas of the game, and that's one of them. It really lets the game down, in my opinion. It just is stupid. Like, I say it a lot, but come on, man. Don't just play your game. You really need to fix it. Anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.